All right, guys, we got about 24 hours left in Live Arena. Got about 100 points remaining to go ahead and finish up the season as far as getting the mythical materials. Let's see if everybody's built correctly. Actually has gear on the champions. I'm going to do some Queen of Hearts gameplay today, as well as Harima. She's in a brand new build. This seemed pretty cool to me, so I'm going to give it a shot. 380% crit damage, 300 speed, 8100 defense. The issue with her is I don't typically run an increased defense champion. I may try to get Sify in here some. Typically, Marius would be a really good champion to pair with Harima, but my Marius, I don't know, I just have never built him because I feel like I can't get his stats high enough to really make him do significant damage. And if Harima's that fast, well, she's taking his gear anyways. So maybe I end up trying him out later on. We'll end up seeing. Actually, let's see. Can I get Harima and Marius to both be built? Well, I'm not going to do that right now because I would want Marius to be faster than Harima. So for now, I'm going to use Harima as basically the damage dampener. So her passive is going to reduce the effectiveness of ignore defense abilities. So if I throw her against an enemy Marius, well, they're hopefully not going to hit as hard. That's the game plan at least. And Sify, while not in 9-piece protection, I really wish she was, she has a chance to have some of those buffs protected. I am going to try to rely today heavily on a go second strategy. My Armons is pretty fast, but I think we're going to go with no Armons plays today. Very much into just go second if possible. Now, not go second as in I want them to take all their turns and then I take a turn. Go second as in I'm going to try to cut in if I can. If I can be faster, maybe if I have a Hegemon, he's technically going first, but things like that. I'm not going to go booster into lockout into control, nothing like that today. At least that's the plan. Plans can change. Maybe I throw in an Armons if the situation arises, but for now, we're going to try to rely on something like Queen of Hearts here. We have enemy Sify, so I don't really want to go Commodus. I do need some support, so I'm definitely going to go Embrys. Big fan of Embrys. Embrys is an awesome champion. I've been enjoying him quite a bit. Let me make sure my lights are turned up correctly. Got a little bit of a shadow over here for a second. Not sure why. All right, Niame plus Alaz. A little bit of an issue with the Niame here. The Alaz being Force Affinity. Not really what I'm looking forward to. Let's think about this one. Rotos is good getting through that block damage stuff. Sify, of course, is going to proc Queen of Hearts. Fabian messes up my whole team. I have a lot of one of submissions over here, so Armons isn't going to be the biggest threat in the world. She's probably a 9-piece protection, but the small chance she's not. Let's ban the Fabian. I think he's the biggest issue for me. Since, like I said, we have one of submissions, I believe, on both of these champions, and pretty decent levels too, which I probably will be bringing a lot of them to 15 pretty soon. I did pick up some of those basalt packs, which if you did, I think I'm going to do a video soon talking about what I would recommend doing with your basalts, whether it's boosting your relics, existing ones, a bunch of them to 15, or taking a few to 16. So here, of course, I would like to block revive on the Alaz. May or may not work. If I block revive on Sify, it doesn't matter because, well, she's the only person who can do a res anyways. Really would have been nice to get a fear on him. Didn't work, unfortunately. And he's going to sheep my Embrys for sure. There we go. We'll go ahead and do a cleanse and a boost. Now, he can do a double hit. It shouldn't kill the Rotos because just how our setup is. We may be in a tough spot here, though. We should get a turn here, though, right, with Rotos? Yeah. Okay, so we'll go for a kill on the Sify. Boom, please. Yes, thank you. Go for a kill on the Armons. Now, she can hit hard. She could kill one of these champions for sure. Oh, but she doesn't. That's massive. Now, he does not have an AoE counterattack. If I triggered this, it would trigger her passive. If I hit her, it would trigger her passive most likely. Oh, where did he get an extra turn from? Did he just cut in, I guess? Okay, Rotos is still safe. Still looking good. Can we do it? Not a crit. Oh, it is good. It is good. We'll hit her with that. Now, we extra turn proc, please. Oh, we got the extra turn, and we're going to do good because he can get through Niame's block damage, and Rotos takes us home. There we go. First match, we're looking good. Putting us in a nice little position going to 1320. I got 24 hours left, and I can buy tokens in the next few resets. That's not going to be a problem. But can I hit it in this window? Like this window right here, we have 2 hours left. I kind of only have an hour, though, because I got to go meet somebody in a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, Marichka plus Crixia. Been a big fan of Crixia recently. I have the Life Harvest on her. I like it as well, especially against enemy Embrees. It really messes them up if they switch that second form and they start getting revives off. Hegemon's looking juicy here. Queen of Hearts, not so enticing. Not many buffs on the other team. We'll go Carnage plus. Commodus is also looking really nice as well. We'll throw out the Embrees. Sorry, throw out the... Let's actually do something. Well, we don't need speed. I'm not going to go speed route. I was going to consider Carnage for the speed aura. But let's go these two. Because right now, he's going to have to bring in something to deal with Hegemon. Calvalax could kind of do that. Or he has to bring in some tanky champs. If he doesn't have any block debuffs, we'll throw in our Commodus. Okay, so we have a Revive on Death or a Ignore Stone Skin champion there, which is going to be annoying. So if I threw in a Harima here, may even do decent against her. Commodus is good against this team actually, so I'll be able to ban the Mezamel. Fine. He'll do a sheep, steal turn meter possibly, but I guess he could switch forms and kill me. We'll try this. I might guess maybe I could also just ban the Fabian. But I'm not going to have many damage dealing options. Yeah. I had a feeling he was going to get banned. I'm not going to have a ton of damage dealing options. That may not have been the best ban option. The best ban may have been the Fabian or Armand's. It depends on who's going first, though. Because if the Fabian's going first, he will remove my Stone Skin, but not the Intercept from Commodus. So Commodus will be able to still do his stuff. I guess Fabian goes first, strips me, and then Armand steals my turn meter. That would be the correct way for things to happen. And if that's how things work, then we're not in too good of a spot. But it looks like his Armand's is faster, which is perfect for me. He'll steal a turn meter from Crixia. I need to get her a little bit faster, but he could also try to sheep somebody and just get sheeped himself. That's a possibility as well. Obviously, he's not going to do anything there because we have the Intercept, the pinpoint stack. Now he's locked out. He's locked out. And then we just do the old swap and the bomb, right? There we go. GG's. So maybe that's a little bit of information for you guys. If you're going to go for an Armand's plus Fabian strategy, maybe have the Fabian faster than Armand's. Granted, a lot of people probably assume that one of those two champions are going to be banned. Marius. Crixia is pretty good versus a Marius. She can lock him out just like any other legendary champion. Let me see. Who does I want to check the gear of? Crixia, yes. Her resistance is only 500. I would really like to push that up to like 700 at least. But she has an accuracy banner with a triple roll speed and supersonic. So it can be a little bit difficult. This is what she's wearing right now. We'll see. All right, so Queen of Hearts, I want to get her in here. She's not going to be looking super valuable yet, necessarily. We'll do Embrees for sure. Most likely. Right, most likely. Commodus looks okay as well. you know what? Maybe I go Harima this time, because Harima will be kind of cool for making Marius do less damage, basically. We'll see. We'll see how she works. I wanna try her out in some fight. Maybe throw in a Siphi at the end, depending on what they pick. But yeah, Harima is typically a champion I like to run with a increased defense champion. Okay, they have obviously a Laz. I think I played him earlier. He had the exact same champs. Ideally, I want to go before them. If I go a champion who they can't lock out anyways, Commodus, be really strong. So he just swap forms. The Laz could mess him up. But here, I think I just ban the Marius. The dude is going to do all the damage, basically. He can switch forms and strip. She's going to be the fastest. A lot of control. Ban their best damage dealer. And hope that I can cut in. I can reset. Okay. Interesting. So, my Crixia is not in Stone Skin. We'll see. We'll see. She's relatively fast, though. I mean, 413 speed. He's going to go first, of course. The old R. Oh, no. Yumiko play first, actually. Oh, very, very cool. Now, it doesn't really matter here. I will go for the switch. Now, if I use the A2, it's not going to really do anything because he's just going to go A3 and strip me anyways. Like, we'll go A3 and sheep one of these champs anyways. So if I would hit the A2, it would have protected stuff, but it just would have been stripped. That's really bad, actually. That's actually not that bad. Now, I think there's really only one option, truly, here. And that's just to bomb them. Resists on the Alaz, of course. Now, my Embreeze is pretty fast, so I'm going to be surprised if he doesn't get a turn before that dude does. No reason to not do this. Here we go. And we're good. Because Marichka is literally just going to res everybody anyways. Take that HP. There we go. GG's to him. We got a few people push. I think I played him the first. No, I didn't. I played a different G&H person. We got a lot of people pushing up to 1320 right now. Let me know. Did you guys push to hit your 1320 this season? It's definitely something you should be doing. Picking up those extra mythical materials is worth it, but also the live arena bonuses in the Great Hall are very good as well. Those bonuses, I mean, Faction Wars, Curse City, especially Hydra if you're pushing damage, even Fire Knight makes it a lot easier. Now, like Potion Keeps, don't worry about those. But the others are nice. I want to go Queen of Hearts. I want to make him get a few more buff champs, though. Actually, let's do this. Let's set up a play where he's going to want to go a buff champion. So I have Commodus. So champions like Siphi do pretty good against him, but Queen of Hearts is pretty good against Siphi. Okay, got some buffers. Lazarius will trigger Queen of Hearts most likely because he does strengthen and increase attack, which is 2 buffs on everybody. It'd be 2, 4, 6, 8. And if they have some Stone Skin, some Lightning Cage, it'll be good. Queen of Hearts will cut in between shoes in as well. I don't really want to risk that just right now. And then we'll go, let's see. Who last? Could go Harima. Could go Siegfried. I think Siegfried's going to be a really solid option, though. It may make him want to just go for the A2 strip. And then the Marius kind of just smashes my Siegfried. Maybe go Harima. I kind of want to try her out. It's not a terrible time to use her. Or I could go Hegemon. Well, I can go Hegemon. We'll go Harima. Make them do a bit less damage. Okay, so Fabian there is pretty nasty. The lockout's not cool at all. But I think I still ban shoes in. He'll lock me out. But I do have... Oh, okay. I'm in a little bit of a tough situation here. Let's boost the accuracy. Sorry, the resistance aura. We have no intimidating presence, which is unfortunate. But I will get a bit more resistance. Now, the Fabian, I'll be able to be okay against really no matter what. If he boosts, then he's going to have a good chance of getting messed up. If he does boost, I really want to... Actually, it doesn't really matter who I block Revive on. The Marius is perfect. Okay, this is excellent. If I lock him out, it's basically... There we go. We have the... What set is it? The Supersonic on the Crixia. Very, very strong stuff. Of course, he's going to swap. But we have our damage dampener over here. So he's going to kill nobody, actually. Nobody at all. Same thing with him, but he's locked out, though. So he can only use his A1 anyways. So the damage dampener, Harima herself. Harima protected that as well, which is pretty awesome. No polymorph. GG. So Harima, she lets you survive from the Soul Reap as well. Queen of Hearts doing good as well. Cutting in. Supersonic cutting in. Some Arena Titans members. Cluster mates of ours. He's very close to 1320. Okay, nice. This is not really what I'm excited to see. Looking strong for the Harima pick here. Definitely, I've been hard picking Crixia every time, so I'm going to leave her here. Harima's looking very enticing. So is Commodus. Rhodos is looking pretty decent too to get through that block damage. We're just banning him. Let's pretend I'm going to ban him and then deal with the other champs behind. We'll go... Embreeze is free champion. He probably has him. He's pretty fast for me. My Embreeze is sitting at, I think, 3... Okay, so 290 plus 318, so 308 or something. Yeah, 308 speed. He has some speed I could boost on his weapon a little bit. He has no speed on his chest plate. Oh, no, he does, actually. He does. No speed on his gloves, but a triple crit rate. His banner has only a single speed roll with a double HP. That could be a triple HP with a single speed to boost that up. I could get him to 320 plus. Or get him a 6-star soul. That would be a huge boost. He'd be looking crazy. Extra chunk of crit damage. Looking really good. The Crown of Corruption is helping out quite a bit. This is what he's looking like. So we could have some more speed here. Maybe a triple with HP percentage there. It'd be really nice. 4-star Blessing would be huge. 6-star would be massive. All right, so we got a Shuzhen plus a Galathier. So we're going to go Marichka here. We have Lightning Cage. He can be a very fast Galathier, for sure. I do have a lot of Stone Skin. Commodus could be good to strip him, to block actives, all that kind of stuff. I really need something good to go against this Marius. I'm thinking Siegfried could actually do really good because Mariuses are, it's kind of a mixed bag. Like some of them are able to just blast through Siegfried, and then some of them just aren't able to do it. So I'll throw him in. Like some of them will go the triple hitter and they'll be able to proc it and then strip it and then kill him. But it's got to be a pretty well-built Marius, and I've not noticed it happening much from non-empowered ones. It's the biggest issue with Soul Reap. But no Soul Reap, not as big of a deal. And Harima here also will protect some of that damage from being absorbed. I have no speed aura like this, though, and I kind of have a reviver in Siegfried if he's the last person to die. My thoughts are banning the nice, +4, 5-star Blessing. Oh, and a Laz. Because he'll just ignore Siegfried's block damage, right? I don't like that. The nice. I think I'd just get rid of him still. It's a big Alaz in the back, though. I don't have any great answers for knights, though. I'm curious, if I would have picked Queen of Hearts, though, would I have been able to cut in? That's what I want to know here. Shuzin gives 3, so they would have had to have Stone Skin or Feral on the champs. So they have 2, 3, wait, 3, 4. Okay, so 5, 6, 7. I would not have cut in. No Stone Skin on him, so I guess it's Merciless or Ungeared Marius. Oh, he has Stormcaller as well. That is by far the most unfortunate thing that could have happened for him. And am I about to get debated as well? Stripped and blocked. Oh no. RNG is looking horrible for him. Wow. 100% reflect rate. Now, is Alaz going to kill me? Maybe. He may kill me, actually. He won't kill Harima, but he may kill Siegfried. No, he doesn't, actually. Never mind. I guess I just go... He has Stormcaller, obviously, so no aspect of Siroth shenanigans. All right. Quite a bit of defense there. Let's go for a... block buffs, decrease their turn meter. I'll save the switch forms and just a little bit longer here. Leaves the fight. He's like, forget this, dude. Let me check Alaz real quick. Does he have a ignore block damage thing? I feel like he does. But I thought it was this form. Maybe it's the second form? Maybe it's his passive. I thought he had something that extra on targets. Maybe it's not. I could have swore he had something that went through Siegfried and made it difficult, but maybe I'm thinking of something different, something else. Completely didn't even check that chest. Either way, GG's to him. Hopefully he's able to hit 13. He's really close to 1320, so he'll be all right. Mr. Realm Knight, Furious Angels. Marichka. I am liking the Harima picks, though. It really does limit what they can actually do. Now, she didn't hit very hard. She does have Cat's Gaze as well. No increased defense, but she did not hit very hard against the enemy Alaz. All right, Marius plus Fabian. Crixia plus... Let's go with the Commodus to bait out a Siphi or something like that, so that I can get a Queen of Hearts in here. We gotta have more Queen of Hearts play. Okay, nice. Plus Arbiter. Not really the most Queen of Heartsable team. Do these two maybe, I guess. I kind of like this little strategy there. Now, with this particular setup, I am quite weak. Well, actually, I take that back. I'm not that weak to Fabian. Embry's not a huge deal. Marius, actually, Nice is probably the biggest issue here. Because I have her who can reset. I have him who can just swap and bomb. They have no block debuffs or anything like that. So it's one of these two, actually. I have no way to get through the block damage in his second form, though. Let's just get rid of him. We can reset with Crixia if the Fabian locks me out. Assuming Crixia cuts in. And I don't see the Marius killing me. Not with Harima here. Possible. Fabian will not get an extra turn because I have Lightning Cage. Lightning Cage stops the A3 from, reducing buff durations and then getting an extra turn. That Marius is pretty quick, though. I will get a small turn meter boost from Crixia. Okay, actually, we cut right in there. If I lock them all out, well, that really changes up his game plan now. That really messes up his game plan. So he can swap, but you're about to see what Harima does. Like, this Embreeze, no blessing, it's not going to kill anybody. Can only A1 anyways. There's no... I mean, I can do that. It's fine. 15k. She does scale up as the fight goes on. But she's really there to just soak some damage anyways. 1278. The heck? Doing. Either way, GG's to them. Let me see. Mergeka. Let me check something real quick. Got an email I thought last night. No. Oh, look. We got the Siphi plus Marius. Very cool. So... I think we go these two. Just go ahead and kind of show my hand, I guess, a little bit. We could say the Queen of Hearts a little bit longer, because he's not going to pick the Queen of Hearts. Actually, let's do this. Let's go these two. And then we'll go Queen of Hearts after this. The chances of him mixing up the... Oh, see, he just went into it more. He may not have picked Arbaeus if I hadn't already done this, but now he has Arbaeus. So he's in a really sticky situation, I believe, where he has multiple big buff champions. We have Embreeze. I don't really want Carnage here. Siegfried is actually pretty decent. Commodus is not so good, but Siegfried works well against the enemy Fabian. Well, if I ban him, that is. Harima's going to be okay here if I wanted to bring her. We have multiple strip champs. This really depends on who he brings in the last spot. If he brings a Hegemon, though, that's actually great for me because that would mean that... Or Calvalax could be rough. Hegemon would be good. Harima, not that big of a deal, I don't think. I mean, she will be kind of a nasty champion for Siegfried to deal with, but if I get rid of the lockout, we'll be okay. Whoa. It's not a huge deal either because guess what? My Crixia is supersonic. So she may cut in. Siphi could sleep her, of course, but we do have Wand of Submission, so... Let's see. Does she go for the buff? She doesn't know I have supersonic. Now she does. Wand of Submission, reflecting that sheep back to the Siphi, getting her out of the battle. Now, let's go ahead and heal this up so I don't proc my block damage just yet. I want to make him wait to proc Siegfried's block damage. Really after he does his stuff as well. That's a pretty good hitting Harima, honestly. So we'll go ahead and swap here. We'll go for a... let's just go for this. I may kill somebody. Nope, not quite. And then Siegfried can do his thing. Actually did get a kill that time. Pretty sweet. Get over that Siphi. Could have reset cooldowns, but she should be locked out anyway. No, maybe. Actually, she should be because the sheep placed afterwards, right? Either way, it's not really going to matter if she's locked out or not, I don't think. We'll just kill him again. But I probably should have reset there. Obviously, nobody's come back to life now. Nice. A few more. few more. Realm Knight again. He's at 1290, so me and him are right there together now. Both, what, like 4 wins away from 1320 for the season? Pretty close, pretty close. Embreeze plus Arbiter. I do like Carnage versus Embreeze quite a bit. We may actually go something like this, though. Let's go this. Dampen them, and we give a big threat with the bombs. Okay, Fabian plus Nice. Obviously, similar thing to before, I believe. They're going to try to lock me out. Not going to be able to do that much. The Nice is a champion who is fairly threatening. I guess I could bring Rotos, technically. Or just Hegemon. Hegi works pretty decent as well, right? We just probably get rid of the Nice here. Okay. Smart pick, smart ban there. If I forget if he has his Fabian in Stone Skin or not. I'm pretty sure he does have him in Stone Skin. But if he's not, then Hegi's going to be able to do some pretty good damage here. There we go. He does get to lock me out. But won't have any turn meter boosting anyways. And unless I get 2 turns in Feeble, I'm going to be okay. HP up. I do have to land the bombs over on Embreeze, which he's Force Affinity, so not always guaranteed there. GG's to him. Autumn Leaf from 4Dev. Oh, first pick Marichka. Very nice. That was my plan to do. Whenever they pick Marichka, you always got to watch out for a bomber coming really soon, because typically what people do is they'll pick Marichka and then they'll steal the bombers later on. With that, I may actually go... We'll keep Crixia here. Go with these two. Carnage is really good versus Marichka. If there is a bomber, which there's probably going to be, we have to get a Siphi in here some way. Arbiter and a big Embreeze. My Armons is a fast dude. So I may be able to slide him in. Not for sure if I really want to do that or not, though. Maybe it's just Harima. And then there you go, Siphi as well. He does have the ability to pick Queen of Hearts if he wants, but go these two. We'll see what he does in the last one. Okay. They're gonna break my Stone Skin. They're gonna boost, break my Stone Skin. They have a lot of champions to break Stone Skin, though. A whole lot of them. So I could try to compete on the speed. The Stone Skin breaking there is gonna be a little bit problematic, honestly. It's a good team he has. It's actually a really good team. Can't really bring in Armons just yet. So what knocks this out from him the most? Well, Marius is going to strip my stuff. Embreeze is going to switch and do one big hit. We have Harima there kind of dampening that. He's probably the slowest. He's very annoying and difficult to kill. But we can lock Marius out. So if my Crixia gets to stay, we can lock him out. Small chance we can cut in here with Crixia. Maybe get a lockout on them. Because they are all legendaries now. We don't have to worry about the mythical swapping of forms and stuff. Stone Skin's gone, though. That's for sure. Oh, yeah. This is going to be kind of ugly. Crixia's still here, though. Probably not going to matter that much. Oh, no. Well, she's sheeped. She's sheeped. GG's to him. That was a well-played team into mine. Very nice. I mean, technically it's not over yet. But now it's over. Oh, armrest tricked me. That was good. I mean, that was had a lot of wins so far. That one loss, not too bad. This was a bot yesterday, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Played Realm Knight several times. This player 24 million. Cool. GG's to him. The Sulfurion burn kind of got me pretty good there. I guess my Siegfried would have been a great pick, actually. I forgot that since he's in Feral, the burns would have done nothing to him. The Marius would have had to strip it, and I would have had a chance to just cut in there and take a turn. Definitely should have picked Siegfried in that last spot. That's all right, though. Caught me off guard a little bit there, not picking Marichka first, because I've been picking her first this entire time. And not wanting to go Armans. Commodus and Galathir. Well, Siphi's going to be a decent option against Commodus. Maybe he's trying to bait me with Queen of Hearts like I was trying to bait other players previously. We'll go with these two. Two Force Affinity champions. And then Siphi at the end so he can't pick Queen of Hearts. And of course, if he picks Siphi, then I just go Queen of Hearts. I have no Reviver in that case, but decent spot. He's probably going to go a booster of some kind. I'd be surprised if not. Now, he could have a really fast Commodus build. Could be a possibility. That'd be really bad news for me, though, wouldn't it? It's like 400 plus speed Commodus. Okay. So... Ashtar could do some good damage. I could ban Lazarius. Could just ban the Commodus, not even have to worry about him. We still go the Siphi, though. Still go Siphi this time. His second form nukes hard, right? He's going to have a lot of turn meter boosting. I still think Commodus is just the champ. He's 6-star blessing. I do have a lot of counters for him, but I don't know. I do have a lot of counters for him. I have 2 champs who counter him quite well. The Ashnar will burn, though, and he'll strip. Let's get rid of him. He brings too much. The lockout, everything else. He just brings too much for me to have to deal with. Especially at 6-star blessing. I mean, 6-star blessing for Commodus is nasty. Another champion next to my Embreeze who I would love to get a 6-star blessing on. Got everything locked out. Fantastic. Maybe get some good buffs protected. Nope, nothing gets protected, basically. Sleep him. Not get sheeped. Alright, cool. So, if he reses, they're all going to be reduced HP. I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't take any turns before this. I want to be able to ignore as much defense as possible to kill them all. They will all get a res from him, of course. But, it's okay because my Crixia is going to reset all my cooldowns. Oh, he's locked out. He can't do anything. I forgot about that. It's definitely unfortunate for him. He could switch forms, but he can't do nothing in that first form. Unfortunately. GG's. It's kind of fairly slow speeds to not be going first. I mean, she's 420, so I guess she's not slow. I just typically expect people to be, if they're going to go a booster, to be faster than that. Maybe his Commodus was super fast. I've seen some Commoduses built just crazy speed. Just all-out speed. Maybe it's the way to go. Let's see. Sets, remove. How fast would my Commodus be if I got him just going just pure speed with a little bit of accuracy? Carnage. Let's go. I think Commodus could be good here. Obviously, he's going to block the passives of everybody. Let's do this. We'll go Siegfried. And then we'll go... Commodus is good too. It'd be hard for him to strip everybody and then do a whole lot past that. I could get Commodus to 360 speed. That's not that fast. With 120,000 HP. Dang. Let's do 400 plus. Okay, Armand's plus the lizard dude. So here, I go Hedgie. He'll probably get banned. I think I just ban the Armands. I mean, he's going to be speed tuned down. He's going to break the Stone Skin with Sulfurion. Soul Reap on the Marius is bad news for me as well. I think Carnage is a very big threat to me. Yeah. It was a big threat. Maybe it's not the correct ban. Because the issue is that the Stone Skin gets broken by Sulfurion, Armand's does the strips and everything, and then Carnage would have just locked me out. Would not have locked out Siegfried, though. We also have the block damage for the burns. I did kind of forget about that. So the Stone Skin actually doesn't get stripped. Commodus is crazy. Throw some bombs out there. Boom. Everybody's gone. He's insane. All right. Last fight. We actually made better time than I expected, to be honest. 42 minutes. We lost one fight so far. Assuming we win this fight, then we're looking pretty good today. I've not seen this player, and if I have, I would not have remembered it. Let's see what his name is. Let's go check trusty chat GPT to find out what his name is. Oh, dude, that's so nice of you, man. Let me give you a shout out real quick. Obviously he did that because he saw that I was one win away, 13-20. So he's just doing a kind service to everybody. Better man than me. Let's see what his name is. Nah, if I would have noticed that, I would hopefully have done that. What is this? That's Chinese. Translated to Bruno's. Okay, cool. Translates to Bruno's. There we go, guys. We got it. Sweet. 13-20. We could get some more seasonal chests, of course. I'm probably not going to push any higher than that. I may do a few more tonight or something, but ended 13-20. We got a few tokens left. Maybe I jump in there and do a few more. Maybe I do. I gotta cleanse my stuff, guys. Don't look at that. Don't look at it. Are you guys going for the fusion? Granite, whatever his name is, Granite something. I think I'll go for it just because I go for the fusions, but I'm not gonna use them anywhere. I saw this pack pop up earlier. Is it a good deal? I feel like Sacred Shards inflate packs value so much, or the price is so much, that it's typically just not a great purchase anyways. Let's do a few more fights with Queen of Hearts. I feel like she didn't get the amount of gameplay that she should have for being in the thumbnail, like she is. So let's do this real quick. And then I'm going to go hit the gym. And then I got to go meet somebody. And then I got some takeovers to do. And if you guys would like to be on my takeover list, shoot me a message. Or better yet, click the link down below. Do that. Click the link down below and check out the takeover list, the different services I offer. and you get signed up if you're interested in any of them. Going against Mr. Spectrum here. Fabian and Marius. Crixia and Siegfried. I need to get him to use some more buff champs. Maybe throw in the Commodus in a little while. He threw in the Commodus. Not me. We'll do this. We have 2 Force Affinity champions. Commodus doesn't love those Force Affinity champions, but I ain't going to risk... I'm not going to risk anything weird happening. I'm going to get rid of the Fabian. I am... Ooh, actually... No, I'm going to get rid of this. He's going to ban the Marichka. He's going to be faster than me, and it'd basically be GG's, I believe. Actually, no. Let's do this, because... I don't know why he didn't get rid of the Marichka. He definitely should have gotten rid of the Marichka. She is the biggest threat for him. With the bombs, that is. Everybody else, not so much. The Fabian was the better pick for me to ban there, apparently. Okay, well, this is going to be a little bit risky. I did not get any block debuffs protected, so he can just strip me. And then basically be good to go. Unless, of course, that happens. If that happens, then he's definitely not going to be good to go. So here, I need to turn meter boost. We are all pretty fast. So removes Stone Skin. Except for from Commodus, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and try to provoke some of them, maybe. We did not get to provoke on the Nice. He does got a fear, though, so maybe it procs and he doesn't get to do anything. But beautiful. It does proc. He doesn't get to do anything. It's exactly how it should be. Now, he can go A2 and try to strip me. It doesn't strip me. And then he's like, forget this, dude. RNG. I feel like in this push, RNG has been very, very much in my favor. Marichka is slinging polymorphs like crazy. My Crixia is sending back polymorphs. Though, Marichka does have one of submission, I think. Which, it's not really going to matter that much on these situations. But she is tossing them back like crazy. Granted, Stone Skin has a percentage chance to be removed, and everything he was doing wasn't super high likelihood that his stuff was going to work anyways. I didn't pay attention to what his score was, so hopefully I didn't just make his push to 1320 significantly harder. Narcisse and Ancora. Not any real buffs here, unfortunately. Not any real buffs. If she was built, I would throw her in right now. She's not, so I can't really do that. So Furion's kind of built. We could throw him in. I am trying to get all my nukers at or above 300 speed, basically. Which, speaking of, I wonder how Carnage would look if I tried to get him that fast. Champions, Carnage. Champion have just debated on switching him over to a Stone Skin. Oh no, a Swift Parry build eventually in the future, maybe. But I don't know. We'll see. Did I already try this build before with him? I did. Oh, it was very bad. 207 crit damage. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Oh, I didn't have everything open though, as far as gear searching for. So obviously he's gonna ban the Marichka. If he doesn't, then it's terrible for him. He doesn't ban the Marichka. Not really sure why, because if I didn't ban the Calvlax just now, his Calvlax would have done nothing, because Marichka would just block damage on all the poisons. But it wasn't a risk I was willing to take. Sulfuron's here to be fast anyways, so. But apparently not very much accuracy. Unless it's a high resistance Marius, which I doubt it. Oh, this Narcisse has 0 HP. Okay, there's some gear being pulled from Harima. Yeah, I can't do that. I probably will get Marius and Harima's gear in the near future. I also have some really good pinpoint gear that if I could figure out which of those two champions I would rather have in pinpoint, Marius or Marichka, I could throw it on them. Let's go pinpoint plus stone a savage for Marius and see how fast I can get him. Six-star soul make things a little bit different. I could actually get him a bit faster. All right, so these two. $13.58, $13.38. Alrighty, so 290 in pinpoint using Wixwell's chest plate. It's not really, oh, it's kind of low defense, but not really too bad. 290, 296 crit damage. I'd put him in Cat's Gay, so he'd be up higher than that. We have some decent pinpoint pieces for his faction. I kind of like that build. What about like 310? That would be really cool to have, man. Theodosia, Lamasu. Ooh, a bunch of Force Affinity champs, basically. Carnage would be good here. Make the Embreeze not hit hard at all with this play. Could go Hedgie. Got a few options there. You know what? Just for the fun of it, let's just go Lazarius. He's built for damage. Not very good damage, but he's built for damage. Okay, Marius could be 315. Taking Harima's and Embreeze stuff, though. Let's not do that. Wixwell's okay to take from. Mesmel's okay to take from. All right. So who to ban? I think Lamasu is the most threatening here. Because I'll just basically turn meter boost. They may have somebody faster than me. I can't turn meter boost. Oh, I can with Marichka. She is pretty fast. I did change her build recently. The Fabian's faster than me, though. But are they faster than Commodus? I doubt it. Maybe. They could be, though. They could be. Okay. She is faster than Commodus. What does she go for here? The can't go the unkillable. That's after the res, right? She go buff strip. It's a pretty neat Marius build. Pinpoint plus some savage. Her buff strip's not a lockout, though, right? She puts that sleep on me. Stone Skin's all off, and then the He-Man's about to nuke me. It almost guarantees what's going to happen. Unless, of course, the Stone Skin doesn't fall off. It's not what's going to happen, actually. See, a blessing, no blessing. I'd be surprised if he kills me. He does kill my Commodus. That was a good, strong built Embreeze there. He can ignore Stone Skin there. Well done, well done. My Lazarius, like I said, is not actually built, like, at all. Well, take that back. He is built. He's just not built super well. You know, might as well just sit here, right? Yeah, because he's just going to res her, right? Oh, no. What? What? Got the counterattack from that? I should have thought about that one. That was an unfortunate counterattack. I could have switched forms and went for the kill on some of them. Of course, Theodosia would just revived, possibly. That probably would have been the best idea. That was kind of that was unfortunate luck there on the counterattack. GG's to him, though. I was waiting for Lazarius just to do the res. Let's go try this real quick, though. Where is the Marius? I'll give him a shot with this build, which I think is pretty cool. 312 speed, 295 crit damage. No cat's gaze yet. I feel like I want more defense on him, but he's not looking too bad either. 312. Can I make him like... What would he look like at 350? I don't think I could even do that. But if I could, that would be actually, I got some speed glitz I could drop. That's an extra 5 speed potentially. 5 speed there is already done. 8 speed. 5 is done. 4, okay. So no extra speed really anywhere. Those boots, he already has plenty of speed on those, I believe. I think those are... Okay, there is no build like that, but I could get this up a decent amount faster. Let's go put +5 on here. Okay, I'll try one more. If it works, sweet. If not, that's unfortunate. +4, I'll take it. I will take it. Extra 4% there. So 316 speed. It's definitely not too bad. He has no cat's gaze, obviously, just yet. These boots, okay, they're speed main stat. I wasn't for sure what they were. Triple roll speed. Let's actually go for a 6-star glyph. Not one of the other ones, though. The legendary and epic, we'll save those for something in the future. 319 speed. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's pretty good. Then we'll take it and move it from... Ooh, I don't know who to move it from. Or what else I'd even want on him, honestly. Probably would move it from Harima. But Hegemon kind of needs it to do really well, I feel like. So for the moment, let's actually just put on this. Just for a little bit of time. Just for a little bit. 319, 316 crit damage. Could definitely get this upgraded some. Take it up 1 rank. All right, now we'll do it. We'll do it. I'm gonna try him out one time. I want to see how he does. 320 speed in pinpoint, not stone skins, in pinpoint. So he will be a little bit weak to hegemons and things like that. So I will need to remember that stuff. But let's give him a shot. If I could go actually, if he's so fast, I wonder if something like I forget what the relic's called. It's not a quenching. I forget what it's called, though. The one that boosts damage based on their turn meter. That could possibly be decent for him. If it gives, I don't think it gives defense, though. Defense plus crit damage would be really cool. I changed my stats to allow for +5 glyphs on the champs. So we'll go Harima this time. Not really Commodus. Let's go this. Just something a little bit different here. $350 Marius is pretty crazy fast, actually. Okay, there is actually potential that I can get to a 350 speed Marius with pinpoint gear. He is at 255 crit damage and 5800 defense, though, which is pretty low. 370 accuracy, which is not too bad there. Let's get rid of this Armons, I think. Actually, no, let's not get rid of the Armons. Let's get rid of the Fabian. Because yes, I can get my turn meter reduced, but I'm not gonna get stunned or anything. It's a pretty fast Freya, that's for sure. Wow. Interesting. Dang, okay. He actually kind of popped up against the Carnage. That's pretty sweet. Definitely not exactly what I expected him to do there. Because before, he was not doing much damage to anybody. He actually did do some pretty decent damage to everybody through the Stone Skin and everything. So I do like to see that a lot. Cool. Nice. Not too bad. I got a feeling this person's player power is kind of low. 23 million, not too bad, actually. Not too bad at all. Let me see what this... what this thing says. I'm not meaning to keep accidentally making more searches in the optimizer. So I lose 20% damage to gain that speed. 320 is fine. It'll be higher once I get to the 6-star blessing for him. So we're all right. We're all right. And then I do have to end these fights. We're going like 20 minutes past what I expected to do originally. Duchess plus Siegfried. I mean, with Lightning Cage, I honestly think I should probably just switch him to Soul Reap, especially when he gets a higher blessing. Because Soul Reap will do good against champs like Siegfried and such. Maybe get my Lazarius online here soon as well. 5-star blessing. It's not going to do that much compared to what a 6-star would do. But I may need to get him up as well. Have him a little bit slower, so I could either leave him in first form or take him to the second form, depending if I need a res or not. Could be cool. Let's go for... I mean, he's actually okay here. Sure, let's use him. What could I get Lazarius at? Stats, 290. Doesn't really need much accuracy. Not for what I use him for, but I'll say 300 accuracy. Okay, Necrit. Don't want Fabian here, really. Actually, yeah, I don't want Fabian. Probably ban the Marichka. So, Crixia. I feel like I need like 15 more Cat's Gazes. I really need some more Cat's Gaze, I feel like. It's such a good relic. If you weren't playing during the Alice event, man, it feels bad. Or if you weren't actively playing, took a break or whatever. What? Oh, because I did the stun. Magma Shield. You got me. You got me with the Magma Shield. Dang. Harima just took him out. That increased defense on Harima makes her do some big damage. All right, so he's going to do something maybe. He's not going to kill anybody here. I can guarantee that. No increased attack. Big defense ignore from Harima. Veiled from the Lizard. Yeah. Nothing's about to happen there. We do still have increased defense on Harima, though. I wonder if she can kill the Duchess. I could definitely kill him, though. Dang. 123,000? Harima, obviously, she scales a lot with defense. But the difference between her not having defense and having defense is just so big. Increased defense, that is. Like, she goes from being a champion who doesn't do a ton of damage, and it's kind of hard to get her to go up, to you give her an increased defense buff and she just skyrockets in the damage. Maybe it was against a player who's maybe not geared as well, but the difference is huge. So maybe I try to get Marius into some more fights. He has pinpoint though, which I guess is not really a huge deal. If you're running that fast, I guess not a massive issue. Pharaoh could be good with him as well. Against Cavalax and such. But either way. So Lazarius isn't really getting to a spot where he can do a lot of, or do a really fast build and everything. Oh, Queen of Hearts time now. It's time for the Queen of Hearts here. Let's get rid of the Armands. Fabian's not going to do a whole lot to most of the team. Armands is going to be a bit of a problem. Just kidding. Fabian's actually going to be more of a problem now than I expected him to be. I was thinking they would... Typically what happens is people... If I pick Commodus into a Siphi team, they'll ban the other damage dealer because Commodus, if they have protected buffs on them, Commodus ain't going to do anything. Well done. Well played. Very well played. So now, obviously, I can't do much with... Can't do anything with Harima, really. The Crixia, if she gets a turn... Oh, that could have been very cool if I had my skills off cooldown. He has no increased defense. That's what happened there. Why is he not having increased defense? He did no damage either. That's because of Harima there. Also, he had decreased defense on him. Can I kill him? Probably not. Oh, I can. Wow, that's a lot more damage than I expected, to be honest. Probably going to sleep the... Okay, no, does not sleep the Crixia. I don't really want to do the form swap because it's just going to kill the Marichka. And probably the Crixia too. Could I kill him? That would be huge if she actually goes. No, she didn't. Dang it. All right, well, GG's to him. Well played. There's no real reason for Harima to be there, but I wanted to try her out some more. I wanted to get some more testing with her. But either way, guys, I'm happy with that. Let's try one more. I want to try one more with Marius. I want to try to get him in there again. Marius plus Harima. Now I'm just testing out some different things. Mr. Leonardo over there. Mr. Leo. Where is that avatar from? I forget. I feel like I know this player. I know a player with that similar name. All right. Now, I gotta be... Okay. I'm trying to play around with some different champs, and you're trying to get all crazy on me, dude. What in the world, man? No, it's good stuff. Obviously, I have no revive champion right now, which is a big potential problem. Let's throw in an Armand so I can have a chance to do something, basically. It's a 5-star Gizmax, so no turn meter manipulation. Ashnar's got some big turn meter boosting as well. I think I'm a little bit in a bad spot here. I will go before him. I can almost guarantee that. Okay. Pinpoint a lot of these champs. I could try to steal turn meter from the Siegfried. I don't know how good it's gonna work. I think I'm just dead, actually. That magma shield's going to be kind of nasty. I need Soul Reap, actually. It's really what I need, is some good old Soul Reap action. Oh, but we still get a turn. We still get a turn. Do they have Polymorph over there? They have no Polymorph. Probably a Wand of Submission, though. So let's not risk this. Siegfried's definitely going to proc his stuff and do a big smack potentially here. But let's try to get rid of some champs before that happens. Ooh, can I get a Provoke over there? That'd be really sweet. We got a Provoke. Beautiful. I don't really want him to not take a turn either, honestly. Actually, I guess I could just wait till... Let's do this. Let's steal turn meter. Lock him out. Lock him down. I really want to kill both of them, but I really got to kill him, I think. I'm going to try to sheep him. Strip the Siegfried. Nope. It's going to make him switch forms if I do this. But he won't remove any of the debuffs. I mean, Marius is right there waiting for that Siegfried to do something. Let's, yeah, I should be able to strip this right. Dang! Not enough damage! No! Oh no. We're in a bad spot. Not the worst spot, but not a great spot either. So Marius, you're not doing the damage you're supposed to be doing here, buddy boy. Could I provoke them all with Marichka or with Harima? Probably should just waited for Siegfried to res previously and just gone from there. Some big damage. Some very big damage there. But I should be able to kill him. Got a block revive on him. Can Embreeze do it? Can he just take the entire team down? Yeah, Siegfried's not going to be able to beat Embreeze solo. Embreeze is a monster. GG's, dude. Embreeze is good. It was a very heavy damage dealer team here for sure. Ashnar does do really good damage. Thankfully, he wasn't up whenever my Embreeze came back to life, or else that life harvest would have really messed me up. All right. This will be the last one for sure, and then I got to be done. Definitely doing a bit more than I expected here. But that was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Check something here. I am okay. Are ya? Nice plus Marichka. Let's see. For nice, I may go Rhodos later on. We'll do this though. Embreeze's ability to just work champions down with that A1 in second form, just block revive, block revive, block revive, makes such a massive, massive difference. We got no revivers, guys. We're just going 3 damage dealers and 2 supports. No speed, no nothing, all nonsense. No thoughts, just nonsense. No, the reason for this is, yeah, gotta get rid of him. Literally have no option but to get rid of him. Go on accuracy boost, that'd be pretty cool, right? A little bit of extra accuracy here. Now, I feel like this is not going to play out in my favor. I feel like there's really only one way this could truly go. Okay, well, we can only really try to get it over here on the Siegfried. We got the Block Revive over there on him, which is pretty sweet, except for the fact that she can just cleanse all that. So it's basically useless. Oh, well, he can just kill everybody here. Maybe. Can he? Yeah, he can. He definitely can. Marius didn't get to even do his increased defense. Feels bad, man. We'll do this. We'll just throw this out there. Not even enough accuracy to land it over on the nice. Unfortunate. Yeah, let's go ahead and provoke him as well. So now he can't do anything. We do have 2 Force Affinity champs. There's a small, very small chance that this nice won't be able to kill him very easily. Like I said, very small chance. But a chance. Ah, dang it. And the A2, here we go. Boom, they're all dead. All right, yeah, that's what happens when we start trying to cram tons of damage dealers in there. It just doesn't really work out great, does it? There we go. All right, cool. GG's to him. Trying out some stuff with Marius in there. I was trying to Marius plus Harima specifically. Obviously had one fight that I lost during the push, and then a few others when I was trying some different stuff. It's not a big deal. 73, 74% win rate is what I had this season. Just pushed up to 1320. As for crafting materials, this is what I have going on. We got a lot of stuff. I got 2 legendary Chimera, 7 epic, 2 legendary clan, 3 epic, almost 4. So I have enough to do 1 of each live arena, almost a mythical in faction wars, and then discovery 5, 8, and 1. We'll go ahead and do some of these real quick. I'm going to save the bigger crafts for a video. But these small ones I'll just throw in right here because there's no reason to save these, right? We'll just do them here. These are kind of boring and hard to watch. I understand. But the epics and plus, they're not too bad. That's actually really good. I needed another Erethi Coronet, actually, so sweet. Let's do one of these just for the heck of it. 4% chance of legendary? Okay. Orb of Transfixion? I don't want to get carried away. We're going to save this for the future. No reason to use them right now. And yeah, guys, I'll show you my builds again. You already saw a lot of them. We threw Marius into this build. May or may not keep it. I don't think it's that bad. I do wish I had a lot more crit damage, though. I think. More defense. I mean, I guess he does boost his defense. It's not a huge deal. Maybe Cat's Gaze actually would be really good on him. I thought I had it on him. I don't. Maybe a plus 15 Cat's Gaze will be the play to make for him. Get some of these taken up. Which 4 champions, if you had 4 Cat's Gaze, which 4 would you use Cat's Gaze on? This is what I was thinking of earlier. Wearer's damage is increased by 20% of the target's current turn meter. But that defense ignore is just too strong. I mean, you get an extra, what, 16%? Yeah, well, no, 18% total at this rank. That's crazy. It's a crazy amount of defense ignore. 18% extra on top of your Savage or whatever. And with Pinpoint, might be worth leaving him in this. He won't get stunned, right? Not by Armons. He could get the Polymorph, but a little bit harder to mess him up then. Either way, that's going to be the live arena push for this season, guys. Best of luck in your pushes. Thank you all for watching and sticking around. I will be trying some more different builds. Queen of Hearts appeared in some of them. I do like her a lot. I just didn't get to use her as much as I was hoping. Here are the builds, by the way. I clicked past them. He is in Crown of Corruption, of course. We have Harima in a fast build now. We have Queen of Hearts, obviously, in a fast build, but she's going to be fast no matter what because she gets boosted in turn meter anyways. So if you can't make her that fast, it's okay. Armons is really fast. Maybe I switch Armons and Crixia's build. Never know. I actually got her pretty fast now as well. 350? No, she was actually fast in this. Why did... Oh, I had a different build on her. Oh, man, but I got rid of it. I had her in a build that was just really fast. That was... she's not even in Relentless. because I was using her in the event dungeon. But I had her like 370, 390, somewhere around there. So she was really fast then. We have Lazarius, who is built, but not really usable. Siegfried didn't really get used much today. Carnage is okay build. He just hits hard in general. I feel like he almost doesn't even need the Cat's Gaze. He may actually be fine with Wand of Submission because a lot of times I don't want him to kill the enemy, and he does end up killing the enemy anyways. So Fury on there. But Crixia, if I was to put her in Armand's build, I think she's like, oh no. Whenever I pushed in Clan Siege, I had her going really fast and had a lot of resistance on her. Let's see. Crixia main, is it this one? No. I had like 700 plus resistance, which is pretty decent. I would like for it to be more, but it was pretty fast. Pretty good resistance for the speed that she was at. No. Prior sets resistance and speed. Here we go. I would like for her to be really high resist, but maybe one day. Either way, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you all in the next one.